Alright everyone, welcome back to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video with Fat Phil. On today's episode, I want to talk about the road ahead that the developers recently published out on the forums. Before I get into that, if you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to my channel to see more content like this. Try to put out videos that I think will help people at the beginning and middle of the game here. I don't have an end game account. I don't have all these all the GLs and all the fancy toys, so I think hopefully give you guys some content that helps you grow your roster in that direction. With that said, I'm going to show you guys, I don't know if people know this, but when new forum posts come out, if you go to your inbox and then over here click forums, it'll take you directly to the forums online. And then you go to this dev announcement and news, and here's the new road ahead. So in here, this was jam-packed with stuff. We got the last 5 Jabba the Hutt requirements. Nothing crazy there, right? I think a lot of us saw these things coming. They announced a new territory battle, which I will say is going to be the primary aspect of this video, right? That's where I want to spend my time. Mod calibration and quality of life improvements. This is huge. There's a lot. This deserves a video in and of itself, right? Economy changes. A lot of stuff here. And then finally, some gear phases to wrap up for phase 1. Super excited about all of that. That's going to be really good. But this territory battle called Rise of the Empire, I am thrilled for. I think this is going to be a fantastic addition to territory battles. We're definitely long overdue for one, so really excited to see how this pans out. I want to read some key parts of this post. It's pretty short, right? So we're going to read through. We've been asking for this, but it's set between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope and follows Empire hunting down the last of the Jedi. So if you read that and bells aren't going off in your head, there is one faction that comes to mind of the Empire hunting down Jedi. So I'm going to pop into the game, and I'm going to pull up the faction that we've been dreading, and that is our Inquisitors. These guys here are only hunting down Jedi, so right in our face, they're telling us we're going to need Inquisitors. I think that is a very safe bet to make. I would be shocked if there's not Inquisitor-specific battles. In fact, we will have Inquisitor battles in this territory battle. Reva is announced. I could see her being like the Coyote-Mundi mission where we need these characters. Absolutely can bet that we're going to need those. So I'm going to hop back over to the forum post. We're going to read this next part here. This territory battle take this type of event to a whole new level with multiple paths for light, dark, or mixed squads, a new planetary style map, and a whole new look in general. So this should also be sending bells going off in your head, right? Because what is the overarching faction that you can split between light side and dark side? Scoundrels, right? You think about all those different teams, but in particular, there's one that they just have created. Hey, coincidentally, the Hutt Cartel, right? You've got light side characters, you've got dark side characters in here. I 1000% think that Jabba the Hutt and his Hutt Cartel are going to be key integral members inside of this new territory battle. It's another safe bet that you can make, just putting it out here that we're going to need these guys. I 100% think that there's no other reason to have him in the game, right? Like Jabba, they've said he's going to be more PvE style, and I think this is his time to shine. So right there, just from reading the text, we get 2 huge hints of factions that we're going to need, right? As far as, there's going to be 2 other factions that I'm going to say I feel very confident on, and I will explain why I think that, right? So the next one is going to be the Phoenix Squadron, because if we go back in here, and they say that this time period is in between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope. So while there's a lot of time in between those 2 movies, right, there's like 17 years, there's not a lot of content that we have in between those 2 movies, right? You've got Star Wars Rebels, and you have the Bad Batch, which is like right at the beginning of, right after, Revenge of the Sith. But Rebels is definitely inside of that time period. And so I can 100% see the Phoenix Squadron being necessary for this territory battle. which I think ties into the journey guide here, Profundity, because you need the ghost, right? So I think that not only is the Profundity going to be needed, but that Rogue One will also be needed, because who's a part of Rogue One? Cassian Andor, who is getting a series here coming, I think September 21st, actually. So coming up here real soon, less than 2 weeks at the time of recording. So I think this is another faction, right? So I don't just want to say rebels, right? Because we've got Hoth already. Like, I think very specifically the Phoenix and Rogue One will be either integral parts of this or necessary. My confidence level on that is a little bit lower because I think, you could say it's a little bit of a stretch, but I think the Inquisitors and Jabba seem to get really, really big call outs there, right? With the way that text is written. And I think that Rogue One and Phoenix are also good shouts because of the requirements for Profundity and the time period that this is supposed to be taking place in. Now, again, just like other territory battles, this isn't to say that you can't use other characters and squads in here, but that there will be specific missions where we might need certain factions. So those are just my thoughts on what I think this new territory battle is going to bring. Do I think that you should halt everything you're farming now and start those? Absolutely not. We don't know when this is coming, right? They say that we'll share more as they get closer to release, but I think it's safe to say that, they're both, all of those 4 things that I mentioned are safe options to be working on to prepare you for this new territory battle. Again, guys, just want to thank everybody for watching this video. Like and subscribe to see more content like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.